Shalom, and welcome to Music Theory Corner. Today, we will be discussing the circle of nothing because we're not doing that yet. We have one more thing to talk about before we get to you, okay? Okay, good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Anyway, it's the Music Theory Corner. Come along and learn with me. It's the Music Theory Corner. Relative minors, here we go. Today, we will be discussing relative minors. Before we get into the circle of fifths, I just want to touch base real quick on relative minors and minor keys in general. Basically, the minor of each key that we talked about last video. For example, let's go with the key of D. That key signature, how do we find the minor that has those two sharps in it? Well, it's really quite simple actually. You go to the tonic note and you go down 3 half steps. That's it. Now, just to note that this only pertains to the natural minor, as we discussed in another previous video. The harmonic minor and the melodic minor require a little bit of tweaking, but when it comes to everything else, you just go down 3 half steps. Let's test this out. Let's go to the key of E flat, for example, one of my favorite keys, and go down 3 half steps, C. So that's C minor. How you also figure this out is you go to the major key counterpart, for example, G, and you go to the 6th scale degree, or the minor 6th chord. So in the case of G, that would be E minor. And that is your natural minor scale. But let's talk about shortcuts, because you want to get to that minor key fast.
Deja Vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street.
So let's start with sharps, using D for example. So you know how to find the major key, you go to the last sharp and you go up a half step? Well, for this we're going to go to that last sharp and go down a whole step. So for D, that's C sharp, and C sharp down a whole step is B. So B minor scale. There we go. Pretty simple. For the flats, it's not as easy as the sharps. However, what you can do is you can go to the very last flat and go down a third, which is the same as really just going down 3 half steps, but it's okay. Thank you all for watching Music Theory Corner. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yes, next week we'll do the circle of fifths. I promise. It's not a joke. This is not a joke.
This may be a
It's
joke.
not a joke. But for all your troubles and worries that you've had to put up with me, here's a picture of a cute little chinchilla. How does that exist? It's too cute.